90.3 FM. It's helping seniors of Brevard. It's Wednesday, and let's get the show underway right now with the host of Helping Seniors of Brevard and the executive director of the organization, Helping Seniors of Brevard. Here's none other than Kerry Fink. Hi, Kerry.
Hey, John Harper. Thank you. It's so good to be in the studio here today on 90.3 FM, WEJF, and we also want to welcome listeners who are tuning in online. You can listen online at WEJF.net and join the growing number of folks who tune in there. And also welcome to the folks who listen to this podcast a little bit later as we post it out to the Helping Seniors of Brevard YouTube channel, Facebook page, and also the Helping Seniors website. So on behalf of Joe Steckler, our president and founder, we're going to have a lot of fun today. We have so many neat things to talk about. We are fresh back from the inaugural sailing of the Helping Seniors Travel Club. So we thought it would be so appropriate to invite in our travel agent, senior travel expert. He's also special needs certified travel expert, and together with his partner, Betty, they made the cruise last week so much fun for so many people. How you doing today, Chris Morse?
Doing really well. Thank you so much.
And also in the studio, and I would say she's quite bewitching today. You'll have to see you'll have to see the photo that we post on the Helping Seniors website later. It's none other than longtime friend of the Helping Seniors organization. She has her own company called Seniors Helping Seniors. She's kind enough to volunteer her time on the Helping Seniors board. It's Jennifer Helin. How are you?
I would do a witch's cackle, but I can't do it justice. So I'll just say thanks for having me.
Well, we were laughing because you said you should have seen the looks that you got at the gas station when you stopped to fill up.
Yes. So I got dressed today for the day. Right from the radio station, I'm heading over to the 55 Plus Club of Satellite Beach. They are having a Halloween party beachside today. So I am literally dressed as a witch. I came in this morning to the office and said, boy, the boss is a real witch today. And they kind of looked up and laughed, but I really am dressed as a witch all day today. So it's been an interesting day to walk around in costume. Yeah. So on the radio in costume, but I can't wear the hat and the
but you
ears
did,
at the same time.
But you did that for the photo. So you guys will see this on the Helping Seniors Facebook page. So it's another reason to like and share that photo.
Well, yes.
Okay. So with that out of the way, we had just a great time. You will have to come with us on the next one. We had such a great time at sea. There was the better part of 50 folks on board. I think the actual number was 44. Am I right, Chris? Does that sound right?
Yes, we had 44 seniors, all from Brevard County, which was really nice. So during dinner and some of the activities, we could all share time together and get to know each other. And as Joe has been talking about in some of his recent writings, that we were all isolated so much, so the seniors really got a chance to get around and walk around together and have dinner together, so it was really nice.
Yeah, and the thing that we had really hoped for, Jennifer Helin, if you remember when we talked about all of this early on, was that in the surveys we've done of senior needs in Brevard County, the obvious ones, medical, housing, transportation, those things come up, but very much in the top 10 was socialization. And particularly, that was all pre-COVID when we had done those surveys. And so you can only imagine that folks are ready to get out and about. And so the really cool thing that we hoped would happen is that people would make friends on the ship and say, hey, let's have lunch next Tuesday or things like that. And we really saw that happening.
That's amazing. That's a wonderful thing because you're right. After this last year when we've been kind of cooped up and in home, it's important for us to start getting out and start socializing and seeing one another again.
Yeah, we're going to come back and talk a little bit about the Helping Seniors Travel Club and how it works. It's actually all you have to do is give Chris a call and you're in the club. It's no big. We don't have secret meetings and you have to pass a certain.
No handshake.
No. It's just you just have to say, hey, Chris, I'm interested in traveling. I want to go with a good group of folks, and you're in the club. And it's a fundraiser for Helping Seniors. But we're going to go out to sea because Chris and I had a great opportunity last week to talk with some folks on board the ship. And you're going to hear several segments that we had the pleasure of visiting with some great people who just share their experiences on the ship. Well, what a great time we're having at sea. This is actually a day at sea that we're on our way to Cozumel. And so Be playing this back when Chris, you and I are back in the studio at this point, and we're talking to folks. We've just had such a great time meeting the people in the Helping Seniors Travel Club who are with us. It's like 45 or so folks from Brevard County who travel with us, and it was just a great experience, wasn't it?
I can't believe it, how much fun we've had. All the seniors have got to meet each other, and they're actually sharing phone numbers and probably be getting together again on a personal basis, and also on our next Helping Seniors of Brevard travel.
Yeah, we talked about that so much on the ship, how, you always make great friends on the ship, but most of the time everybody's flying. I live in Dallas, so they fly back to Dallas. I live in Los Angeles, they fly back there. And then you try to stay in touch by internet, which is better than it used to be in the old days. Remember, in the old days, we would just have to go by postcard or something, or occasional long-distance call, so it's better. But boy, isn't it a whole lot better when we're able to travel with great friends from right in our hometown.
I can't believe it that right now we're taking pictures as we talk, and they're sending their pictures to their family, to their friends, to help also fill in some of the pictures for the Helping Seniors Brevard Foundation. And it's all happening live instead of waiting for a postcard 2 or 3 weeks from now.
Right, exactly.
That's been punched 4 or 5 times in a different country. So this is wonderful.
Yeah, no, sir. And we've got some great guests that we want to share with, and I'm really excited about particularly our next guest with some of the things that are going on in the community, because one of the things that you learn when you start talking to people is they really care about what's going on in the community. So, Chris?
Right. And we have a friend that has come aboard that has brought some friends along with her. She actually talked a little bit about it to some of her friends, and her friend said, I want to go too. So Ms. Davis is here. She's going to share a little time with us.
Hi. Thank you for asking us to talk. We're having a wonderful time. My husband to my right, Clem Ettrick, and myself, Julie Davis. And Chris and Betty, we've talked to many times on the phone, but finally got to meet them, and it's amazing the group of people they've put together, how friendly everyone is, and outgoing, and it's not like there are any strangers here. Totally. They're all friends. And the fact that we are from here, I think we can pull our friends that we've met on many, many cruises. My husband was with Disney Cruise Line for 13 and a half years as a trainer, training people to put guests on the ships. And that way we have gone on so many different cruises, different lines, that we can pull some of those friends that we've actually talked in to moving to Brevard County. And my husband says, do not tell anyone else where we live. We want to keep this a big secret. We're getting too many people in Brevard County, but it is kind of a secret in Florida that we have such a wonderful community and all the greatest people and everything. It's very friendly here.
Is Clem's middle name Mickey?
No, I refer to him. Everybody will remember his name because his name is Clem, and there was a pope named Clement. So now you won't forget. You can just call him Pope.
Well, that will work. I like it. So, listen, that is part of the whole thing. I mean, first of all, I think we live in the best place in the United States of America. Living in Brevard County, Florida is a blessing. And then when you get to travel with some of the great people, and just like we were talking about before with some of our friends, there's so many people who are moving to Brevard County. It is like the greatest place to be. And so it's our job to welcome everybody coming in as best as we can. And it's just phenomenal to see how, we're the Space Coast, so you see the rockets going up almost every day. And it's just a happening place. And what a great bunch of people for us to go traveling with. So we're going to throw it back to actually none other than Chris and Kerry back at the studio. And we're going to keep talking to some great folks as we go along here from the MSC Divina on the radio show today. And so there you have it. It was a postcard from sea. It took a week to get here, but we're going to have a few more because we met so many interesting people on the ship. And Chris, one of the things that I thought was fascinating about that particular couple was they had met in grief counseling. They had both lost their spouses, and that was how they met. And so we're actually going to ask her to come back and be on the radio show, because that's now her passion, is doing grief counseling at the location where they live. And she said, it's a senior community. She says, like, not almost every day there's a flag at half staff because somebody went home, and because of that, what they're doing is so important in that location. And Chris, that was just part of the fun of being there, was meeting so many unique people.
I know, and they were all from all over Brevard County. We had Melbourne, we had Palm Bay, we had Cocoa Beach, we had Merritt Island. I mean, from all over, and it was really nice. And Julie, the lady that we're talking to, she lives in this big community that is mostly veterans. So she got 4 people to come on board the ship with her, and it was a lot of fun. And again, inviting people that are so nice and want to share time with each other, I think is really a good way to meet and greet and share time.
And that's the thing, Jennifer, you've been on cruises before, so you understand that it's a relaxed way to travel. I always describe cruising as like you're in this great hotel, you just have your restaurants right there on board with you, and every day your hotel wakes up in a different city.
Oh, absolutely. We used to do a lot of camping when my kids were little. And it's a lot of fun. I love nature, but boy, that's a lot of work on mom. And so we discovered cruising, and I liked that a whole lot better because I didn't have to cook. I didn't have to clean up. There was a show every night. So yeah, it's one of my favorite vacations to have.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Chris. You've done this a lot, but we're going through withdrawals because now instead of just like, oh, it's lunchtime, let's see what they've cooked. Now it's like, okay, what's in the refrigerator? And, when I woke up, nobody had made up the room. It was terrible. I had to do all that stuff on my own.
Yes, I asked Betty if she'd still be able to cook the 9 meals a day that we got on board the ship, and you should have seen the look I got.
Well, we had actually several postcards from sea that we want to share. So let's go on to our next one because it was really so much fun meeting everybody on board. All right, so yet another segment from the lovely MSC Divina. Is this not the most amazing time at sea? And, now at this point, Chris and Kerry are actually back in the WEJF studios. So we are reminiscing about what a great time we had, and now looking forward to our next opportunity to travel. And so, Chris, but we've been having an opportunity. We did some segments with some folks last week live from the ship. And then this week, we're pulling up some clips that where we had a chance to talk with some of the great people who made up the inaugural group of the Helping Seniors Travel Club. And just what are your thoughts about all of this, Chris?
Well, it's so funny. Everybody, all the seniors that we have, the 44 seniors that are on board, we all have different personalities. And some of our personalities go all the way to the comedic end.
No doubt.
Yes. So we have some fantastic people that tells the most fantastic jokes. And at dinner, everybody's laughing and having such a great time, and we're sharing stories. And we have stories about Roy Rogers that you heard last week. And so I want to introduce Marie. Marie is one of our sort of like our, new people on board, and share some time with us.
Hi, my name is Marie, and before anyone notices, yes, I'm from New Jersey. I have my accent. And this is our first cruise with MSC, and I think it's fantastic. This first week, we didn't know what was happening, and I think the way Chris and Betty handled everything, I could not believe. They probably turned their phone off every time we called. But we're having a great time. I said this week is making up for helping hands. It really is. And we've traveled before with other agencies, but this is the first time we're doing this with them. And like someone said, it's just like talking to people that you know every day. And I am a registered nurse, retired, and I did help making up food packages for seniors a while back. But then I got involved with my partner, Jim, and the same with our other comedy friends here. And we met through Brevard County through hospice. And we a bereavement. And I met Jim through hospice, and you also met Dave through hospice, and this is just through Brevard County. And it's just a wonderful cruise, and we've enjoyed every single minute.
Oh, you're so kind. It really has been an amazing time. But, that's really been the point of it. We were talking about this a lot. We just finished up. We do a major annual fundraiser called the Helping Seniors Car Raffle. And Joe Steckler, our founder and president, and A.J. Hires, the big car dealer in Brevard County, they've worked together for years to do this. He did it first when he was funding the work that he was doing trying to get the Joe's Clubs built for the Brevard Alzheimer's Association. And then it's been a way that we've kept the Helping Seniors organization go. But one of the things that's so important, and you touched on it, was that everything that we do as Helping Seniors, we are a local charity. Everything we do is right there for everybody who lives in Brevard County. And what you touched on when you were talking about, that's what's so important about the travel club, because this is a chance to go traveling and meet new friends who are here in Brevard County, and these become lifelong friendships, right, Chris?
That's so true, but I really want to emphasize the fact that every time any senior that books through Senior Travel or the Helping Seniors of Brevard Travel Club, we work with vendors that donate back to Helping Seniors of Brevard Foundation. So every time you take a cruise with us, either as a group, or if you just want to take a cruise with your loved one, or like you said, maybe make a second honeymoon cruise, every time you book with us, all the proceeds that we can get from the vendor will go back to Helping Seniors of Brevard Foundation. And that's what it's all about, just helping all the seniors here in Brevard County that really need our help and support.
Yeah, really well said, Chris. And so while we're enjoying a beautiful day, today is a day that we're at sea and we're sailing along, making our way to Cozumel, Mexico. We've got some great ports of call ahead of us and looking forward to just a great rest of the cruise. But like I said, by the time this is actually getting played back, it's you and I are back in the studio and we're talking about what a great time we had and some of the great trips that are coming ahead. Thanks, Chris.
My pleasure. We'll see everybody on the next cruise.
And you know what was so funny about that day? Because we had scheduled, Chris and Betty had organized a time for us in one of the lounges on the ship where we could record those segments that you've been hearing on the show. And there were actually folks who wandered in who were not part of our group. And we're walking around and we're talking to people in between those segments. And one lady is sitting over in the corner and she raises her hand and she goes, "Well, I'm not really part of your group, but I want to be." Tell about that. Tell about that. She was here from Brevard County. She's coming with us next time.
Yeah, she was just sitting in the back there. She just happened to wander in, wanted to find out what was going on with the group. We were yelling and cheering and everything, so she just walked in, sat down, and we finally noticed her. And after one of the breaks, she came up and said, "Boy, I really want to be part of this organization. I really want to share time with all the seniors." So, boy, it was very attractive to be there, but it was really nice to see other people that had nothing to do with us just come in and want to share time with us and want to be part of our organization.
Yeah, and as we go along in the show, in the second half of the show in particular, we're going to get Chris to talk a little bit about some of the sailings, and there's a pretty interesting travel experience coming up. I think it's in February. We won't give that away until we go on the other side of the break, but you've got some neat things planned for and I saw people who were already on the ship. They were like, "I want to be in on that one," because I think it was like limited space and all that. So we're going to talk about that. But Jennifer, as you've seen this, because you guys work, what you do with Seniors Helping Seniors, you go into families' homes and you're helping them with that, we call it the first level of care. Am I saying that the right way? Where you guys go in and your companion care, you're helping meal planning, you're helping transportation, all those kind of things. You understand better than most about the importance of socialization and all of that.
Absolutely. That's one of the things that I love about the travel club is that just what you said, we take care of folks who are still pretty independent, and a lot of them still want to travel. They still want to be out and be social, and the travel club gives them a way to do that, knowing that there are going to be other people with them. So if there's a single woman, a widower, she can still go and get on that cruise and have a group to pal around with, to be with, to go on excursions with, to sit at with dinner, and she doesn't have to feel like she's alone. She's going to be part of a bigger group, and that's very comforting, going as a single person. So I love that part of the travel club because it gives people who may not go, it gives them the opportunity to go and be really comfortable with it.
Yeah, it's so important. And so we always talk about a lot that one of the neat things about seniors helping seniors is you guys hire seniors to help seniors. And we've talked about, I assume you guys are still hiring, right?
Oh, absolutely. So yeah, when I go out and I look at a group like that, I'm looking at, ooh, there's some really active seniors here. I'd like to put them to work.
Yeah, and I was going to say, so here's my plug for you guys, right? Because not only if you would like a really meaningful job, but another way to pay for those cruises that
Absolutely,
you want. So
perfect.
How do people get in touch with you, Jennifer Helin?
So give us a call. Our phone number is 321-722-2999. And we're really, really looking for people. Right now specifically is Melbourne, but also beachside. We're looking for people who would like a very flexible part-time job beachside helping another senior, and it would be a great way to earn a little extra pocket money so that you can take the next cruise.
See, I think it works on many levels. And one of the things that you've, as we've talked about this before, is that maybe some people are under the misconception, well, I don't have medical background or things like that. But as I've understood, that's not what you're looking for in somebody necessarily.
Right. We really want people with real world experience. So we are looking for maybe someone who has taken care of a spouse or a mom, a dad. They've had that caregiving experience in their background. We don't hire CNAs or HHAs because we don't do any of the medical, no hands-on, no personal care. So it's all the fun things. We are not lifting anyone. We're not helping in the bathroom or in the shower. It is transportation, light housekeeping, meal preparation, a lot of companionship. So it's all of the fun things, and we really match our providers and our clients, our caregivers and our clients. So, our theory is if our caregiver's really, really happy, then the client's really happy, and it works beautifully. So, we're taking care of both sides.
And again, the number to reach you?
321-722-2999.
And we're about to hit the mid-show break. But before we do that, I want to make sure that we get Chris Morse and Betty from the Helping Seniors Travel Club. You guys actually are licensed travel agents and everything. How do people get in touch with you?
We'd love to get your call at 818-430-1480. That would be wonderful. Again, 818-430-1480. We can help you with individual cruises, land packages, air tickets, hotel transportation, and again, all of our vendors donate back part of their proceeds to the Helping Seniors of Brevard Foundation.
Yeah, it's an excellent program and a big blessing to our organization. We're going to be right back with the second half of the Helping Seniors radio program. Don't miss it. We'll be here looking for you.
Here on 90.3 FM, you're listening to Helping Seniors of Brevard. As we get back to the show, once again, the Executive Director of Helping Seniors of Brevard and the host of the show, here is Kerry Fink. Hi, Kerry.
Hey, John Harper, and thank you. It's good to be back as we gather every Wednesday at lunchtime, 12 noon, right here on WEJF 90.3 FM. And we're here for the second half of the show. Hope you are enjoying a good lunch today. The only way ours would be better is, I guess, if we were back on the ship. And we would be sitting about now in the Black Crab dining room, or we could be upstairs on the buffet having a great lunch. And so we are reminiscing, we're calling it kind of postcards from sea, with Chris Morse, who is the head of the Helping Seniors Travel Club, and taking big bows for doing such a great job with the inaugural Helping Seniors of Brevard Travel Club sailing, which happened last week on board the luxurious MSC Divina. Chris, how are you today?
Doing very well, thank you. It was a wonderful cruise last week. I'm still waiting for the 9 meals a day for my room to be cleaned up right away. The entertainment at night, Las Vegas type show, I missed that already.
Oh, and let alone the ports of call.
Yes.
The private island, Ocean Cay Marine Reserve, that was the first time that we'd ever been there. It was amazing, absolutely astounding. It was incredible.
All the cruise lines have their own private island now, and MSC has their Ocean Cay. It was very, very beautiful, so it was my first chance to get there, too.
Very impressive. And Jennifer Helin with Seniors Helping Seniors is here with us today. You're no stranger to cruising, but you'll be ready to go on the next one, I'm sure.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. So we're going to take another postcard from C right now because we had the opportunity to pull up some more visits with folks. And so let's check in one more time. So we're kind of like time capsuling our way back to last week at C. But check this out. So, Chris, as we are here, literally on board the MSC Divina, and we're having a beautiful day at sea. The sun is shining. The seas the ship is calm. It's a beautiful day for just enjoying being on a cruise ship, and we're making our way to Cozumel and some other great ports of call. But as we were doing radio interviews for this today, it was really interesting to hear a comment about people, because for many of us, I know for me, this was my first experience getting back on a cruise ship in a post-COVID world. I mean, who would have thought January 1st, 2020, that somebody would come along and say, okay, everybody stay in your house for 2 years. I mean, it's a little bit hard for us to imagine. Now we've all successfully navigated through that and trying to get back to life in a safe way and a correct way that doesn't put us in harm's way. But it was interesting to hear some of the comments about this.
I know, and as we've said before, the Helping Seniors of Brevard Travel Club is special needs certified, so we work with seniors in every way, whether you're wheelchair, whether you need oxygen, whether you need insulin shots, refrigerated in your cabin. But also, we just want to let seniors know that being on board a cruise ship is very safe, and one of our Helping Seniors of Brevard Foundation members here, Dave, has a couple of things to say about that, so we appreciate your thoughts.
Thank you for letting me speak. This is the first time I've been on a boat that's, they haven't handed me an oar first. So, this is the first at sea cruise. And I was very hesitant about what was going to be done about keeping the ship clean, about interaction with the crew, and also how COVID-19 was going to be treated. And I've been pleasantly surprised in all aspects. The crew is not only friendly, but very, very helpful. And that started when my partner and I were getting on the boat, or on the ship, I should say. We were helped with our luggage. All the concerns I had about checking in and everything else just melted away. Everybody was great. We have a fantastic view from our room. The concerns about COVID have been consistent. The crew is very considerate. The ship is clean. I recommend it. This is one of those few things that when I get back, I'm going to sign up for another one. And I thank Chris and his crew in his part in making this possible. Thank you very much.
I was going to add to that because I really hadn't thought about it. We were going around the room asking people, is there something that we should cover that we haven't really covered? And I guess one of the things is, I really think if you're sensitive and aware, you know that you do want to be careful because I don't know, I would assume almost everybody here knows somebody or has lost somebody themselves through COVID. So we know that it's something that you take seriously and you be careful of. And one of the things on the Helping Senior side of it, we've talked about this before, is we understood fairly quickly, a couple of months in, they'd figured out how to keep us medically safe. If we would do all the correct precautions, the CDC guidelines, the social distancing, just being careful, washing the hands, wearing the mask, all those kind of things, we would be able to keep people safe. But then the challenge became the isolation front, which meant all the things that make up normal life, the things we like to interact with friends and neighbors and visit with people. And that's what is so great about having this opportunity to be out at sea. And I am sure there are people who thought about joining us on this sailing, but maybe weren't quite ready to do that because they weren't sure if it was how the experience would be. But just by like a round of applause, you guys would recommend this to other folks?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, there you have it, Chris. So we'll go back to the studio and continue our show where we're going to be talking about some of the great plans that you've got coming up for 2022. Yeah, and that's a great place to jump in right there, Chris, because literally on I think it was our next to last day to see, Chris and Betty gave a great presentation, as did, by the way, Ruth Rhodes, who is a longtime partner of the Helping Seniors organization. She's an elder law attorney, and she's also sits on the board of directors of Helping Seniors, and she was traveling with us. And together, you guys gave a tremendous presentation. She gave some good tips and things to be thinking about, inviting many folks on board to some of her educational seminars. And then you, Chris and Betty, were talking about some exciting things coming up, including a pretty exciting world travel.
Yes, we have come up with some great trips for 2022, and we're going to start off with the World's Fair in Dubai from February 1st to the 10th. It's going to be the most fantastic World's Fair ever. One of the pavilions is a 747 jetliner that they put in under the inside the pavilion. So there's 143 countries participating in the Dubai World's Fair. So we have a special price for Helping Seniors of Brevard. So anybody would like to go to the World's Fair. During our presentation, we had 6 people that thought they would like to go with us, so that's a wonderful opportunity. Our airfare will be out of MCO, so it'll be really nice and interesting. Again, February 1st to the 10th. And then we're going to go in March on the Harmony of the Seas from Royal Caribbean and go to their private island, and that's going to be in March. Then a lot of people said, well, we all want to go to Alaska during the summer. And Alaska only runs from, May through September. So we're going to try to do a nice group cruise during the middle of the summer so we can take our kids to Alaska. And then a lot of seniors have been calling us. We probably get 3 or 4 phone calls a week saying we want to take a riverboat cruise down the Mississippi River from Memphis to New Orleans. So we're going to put one of those together in September when the kids go back to school and the seniors will be able to go down the Mississippi River. So we have some wonderful things. And also we're trying to do maybe like a little mini group on the MSC Meraviglia, which is coming into port, replacing the Divina. Not twice as big, but a lot bigger. I can't say a lot better, but different, with different itineraries. And we're trying to put something together for like maybe the middle of December, maybe the end of December, beginning of January. So look out for all of those wonderful cruises and tours, land packages, all to Helping Seniors of Brevard Foundation. All the vendors will be donating back to Helping Seniors of Brevard Foundation, part of their profits. So not only will we be taking fantastic trips, it'll also be helping the Helping Seniors of Brevard Foundation.
And Chris, how do people get in touch with you and Betty?
Please call us at 818-430-1480. We'll be happy to answer any of your questions. And please remember, we're seniors, we're special needs certified. So if you don't think you can go to Dubai because you are special needs, give us a call. Maybe we can figure out a way to get you there.
Yeah, I was going to say Jennifer Helin with Seniors Helping Seniors is in the studio. So now you've heard a little bit more. What sounds good for you?
All of it. Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to get myself in so much trouble because my sister is a travel agent. So do we have to tell her?
No.
Okay, thanks.
No. Or better yet, get her to connect up with Chris and Betty, because those guys, I'm telling you, we heard, you've heard some of the clips, but we heard it throughout the whole cruise, how appreciative everybody was on board, because those guys worked. I mean, they weren't lounging by the pool, let me tell you. They were in there every day making sure that they got stuff taken care of for everybody on board.
Which is really nice. And one of the benefits of going, with the Helping Seniors Travel Club is, you're going to have someone there who does specialize in seniors' needs and understands oxygen and what medications need to be refrigerated and how important that is. So I think that's a huge benefit.
We had 2 ladies that were over 90 years old.
Yeah.
One was in a wheelchair. And we just took really good care of her. She is so appreciative that she was able to go on the cruise. And we really worked hard to make sure that she was well taken care of. There was wheelchairs all around, that the cruise line knew about the wheelchair. So she got on and off the ship with a wheelchair. and they were there to support her during on the cruise too. So it was really wonderful. She had such a good time, and said that she never thought she could be that happy.
See, and that's, I encourage people to get out and be social. And I hear a lot of times, because of what we do, oh, I'm too old for that. I'm too old for that. No, you're not. We have a 101-year-old that still lives on her own, that we come in and help. But we've got 63-year-olds, and I think, oh gosh, 63 is not a senior. That's way too young.
Right.
But really, age really is just a number, and it's the more active that you can be, the more social you can be. I think life is just so much better, and you can enjoy life so much longer. So I encourage people to get out, be social, and take some trips, make some memories.
Yeah, it was so good, and I think so healthy for everybody. I think everybody went home pleasantly surprised, because probably none of us really knew exactly what to expect, first travel out of COVID. And it was such a good experience, and now everybody's engines are revved and ready to go. We have one more postcard from C to share, so let's go ahead from last week on board, MSC Divina. I'm Kerry Fink with Helping Seniors of Brevard. Thanks, John Harper. We are coming to you, what is it they used to say in the old days? Good morning, America, and hello to all the ships at sea. So I guess this would be the reverse, right? We're the ships at sea saying good morning, America. And so anyway, we are live from on board MSC Divina. I'm actually here with Chris Morse. And so Chris is with the Helping Seniors Travel Club, and we are just having a great time. We've got, 45 or so folks from the Brevard County area who are on board. We're all in a great group. Are we having a good time, guys? Yeah. And how are you guys doing, Chris? You've done all the work. We're having all the fun. You and Betty have done all the work.
Well, I'm so glad that we were able to get everybody on board the ship. As you know, Sunday was kind of a hard day because of all the new rules and regulations and COVID testing. But we got everybody on board. Thank goodness. We're all having a great time. And I ran into somebody. Some of you folks know that I'm really tall. I'm 6'7" tall. But I ran into somebody that's almost as tall as I am. His name is Gerald Grant, and he's going to tell us a little bit about how he's enjoying the cruise on board the MSC Divina.
Yeah, the blessing of this is meeting so many great people. So how are you guys doing today?
We're doing absolutely fantastic. Having a wonderful time. The ship is absolutely beautiful. We met quite a few people, as a matter of fact, and we've exchanged some telephone numbers.
Good.
And we having an opportunity to see Chris in person. I've talked with him several times over the phone, and he sounds like this wonderful granddad. Like all grandkids want to have a granddad like that. And so to meet him in person and how tall he is, I'm like, oh, wow. And then with my beautiful wife, we just have been meeting people and enjoying the ship. We're having a wonderful time. We are new to Brevard County. But we've joined a couple of social clubs already. So we're getting to learn our way around the county. And I've already told my wife, because we retired and we moved here. And I told my wife that, I'm not leaving Brevard County.
Right.
So somewhere in Brevard County, we're going to stake our claim. And to be have opportunities to go traveling with Chris and some of the things that he's named off on places to go. I'm ready.
It's going to be so much fun. And isn't that the great part of what we're doing here? Is that was our hope and our idea when Chris said, "Hey, let's do this travel club." Is let's get people together.
And we don't want to forget all the folks that will be joining us in 2022. We've got 4 or 5 great programs coming up.
But there is actually a page you can go if you just want to look at the travel stuff, Helping Seniors Travel Club. That's where we put all the information. We're going to end up posting all the pictures from this cruise and a lot of the other things.
What I found very interesting, we met Gerald, we met Ruth, we met Diane, and we're going to be longtime friends. We're going to travel together around the world. And we want all of the seniors that can travel with us, and even seniors that don't think they can travel, we can put you on board a great trip or a great cruise. So please give us an opportunity. And everything that we do goes back to Helping Seniors of Brevard Foundation, which helps all the seniors here in Brevard County that aren't as well off as we are.
You know, you said that well, because that's a point we haven't really touched on, Chris, is you guys are special needs certified. So part of your story is that you've worked with seniors for years, but you also know how to help people who think they may not necessarily be able to travel effectively. You know the ropes and you know how to make it happen. So it's another great reason to get involved in the Helping Seniors Travel Club. So John, we're going to send it back to you. And next week, when we're back in the studio, Chris and I are going to share more. We're going to be talking to more folks, so we're going to have some really great interview clips from some of the great folks. This is just a fantastic time with fantastic people on a fantastic ship here from the MSC Divina as we make our way sailing on to Cozumel. Thanks, guys. And it was so fun having the studio audience there for reaction, Chris, right?
Yeah, they were a lot of fun, and they were very happy and sharing time together. So all in all, it was a great cruise, wonderful people, and we all helped support Helping Seniors of Brevard Foundation.
Yeah, we were saying on board, we're going to come up, I don't know how we're going to do it. We're going to come up with like little Helping Seniors inaugural pins for those that were in that group because, 10 years from now, when we've done, 500 travels or something like that, it'll be like, well, I was there for the very first one. It'll be a lot of fun. But that's a great part of this. And any kind of travel that now that things are opening back up and you're looking for travel in 2022, hopefully you'll consider one of the events that Chris has organized. But in any case, he will work with you to create any kind of trip that you have in mind. And it will still benefit the work of Helping Seniors, which is really the blessing back to our nonprofit organization now in its 11th year. We're starting 11 years of service to the communities. But Chris, how do people get in touch with you and Betty one more time?
Please, we'd love to have you call us at 818-430-1480. We've been in the business for 35 years helping seniors and their families. We do multi-generational travel, too, where the seniors take their grandkids, not their kids, but their grandkids. So 818-430-1480. Happy to take your call.
Yeah, it's good. And Jennifer Helin with Seniors Helping Seniors. I know that we had a couple of things that we wanted to bring up, which were kind of also important news items that we just want to make sure people in our community were aware of. We're coming back around to holiday time, and I know one of the other hats you wear is you sit on the board of Brevard Triad, which is a very unique, good service organization trying to help seniors as well.
Yes, so I love my nonprofits. Brevard County Triad is the in Triad is the Sheriff's Office, the State Attorney's Office, and the local police. And it is coming time for Triad's Senior Santa. So Senior Santa is coming up. The flyers are starting to go out. The trees will be going up before Thanksgiving so that when people are doing their holiday Black Friday shopping, they can go to a tree location. There's going to be one at One Senior Place, Palm Bay Police Department, Titusville PD. You can go take a tag like you would for a child, like an angel tree, but you're going to take a Santa head, and it is a senior who is in need in Brevard County. We identify folks that are in skilled nursing facilities that do not have family and do not have the funds to purchase any extras for them. So we go out, ask them what they need, what they would like. They give the two top options. Sometimes we'll get colors, whether it's a man or a woman, other little hints, and then we go shopping and you get a senior who really needs something. And some of the requests are just heartbreaking, animal crackers. Or somebody wants new slippers or a new nightgown. Right. So really encourage everyone to, you can go on to Triad's Facebook page. The flyer is up there. You can go on to brevardtriad.org. And the information is there as well. But we encourage you to adopt a senior this year, Senior Santa. So it's a way to give back, and it's something that goes right to a really needy senior here in Brevard County.
Such important work, and it's so good to see nonprofits who really do care for seniors. And so again, I would assume people could give you a call too, in case they didn't get the other number or get a chance to get the website down. How do people get in touch with you?
So please give us a call at 321-722-2999. And the senior fairs are starting up again. We're actually going to be live and in person, which is great because we haven't been for the last year and a half. Space Coast Transportation Planning Organization is actually having one November 5th. It's a Friday. Again, you can go on Brevard Triad or on Seniors Helping Seniors Facebook page because they do want you to register. It's from 9 to 5, Friday the 5th. And Triad will be there with a table, and you can find out more about what Triad does. I will have a table there for Seniors Helping Seniors.
Good.
And I always take Helping Seniors with me too.
Oh,
So
of
I always
course.
have Helping Seniors brochures and newsletters with me to pass out. But welcome people to come out Friday the 5th, 9 to 12, but do register first. It's going to be held in Viera at the Addison Village Club. So they just want to know how many people to prepare for.
So many important things. So we're going to give Jennifer's number one more time because you might want help at home. You might want to have a great job helping seniors at home. You might want to get the information on Senior Santa, or you might want to get the information about the November 5th Expo. So again, how do we folks catch up with you?
321-722-2999.
Or I guess they could also show up at the Satellite Beach 55 Plus Club because you're headed there immediately following, dressed as, do you have a name for your witch self?
No, I should have a witch name, but I don't.
Do you consider yourself like the
Esmeralda.
Wicked Witch of the West, or are you more like the Good Witch? What was it in Wizard of Oz? You had the Good Witch from the...
Was it Esmeralda? Is the good witch? Yes. There you go.
So you'll be the Good Witch.
I will be.
Okay.
Can I make Mom the bad witch? Because she's coming with me.
She's not here to defend herself. Why not? So, Chris, what are you dressing up for as Halloween besides a travel agent?
Because I'm so tall, I'll probably be doing Abe Lincoln.
Oh, I like
You
that.
would make a good Abe Lincoln.
John Harper, are you going to be dressed for the occasion?
Yeah, I always like going out dressed as the Count from Sesame Street.
Oh, yes. Well, it all sounds good. Yeah, remember that they had, what was it, Boo Berry and Count Chocula?
Count Chocula.
All these great Halloween cereals. Well, anyway, thank you for joining us on the Helping Seniors radio program today. It was fun to really look back at the inaugural sailing of the Helping Seniors Travel Club on the MSC Divina, and so many good things are coming up. We're going to update the pages about Helping Seniors Travel Club with some of the information that Chris has already pulled together, and there's some exciting announcements that are still around the corner. And then the same with Jennifer Helin with Seniors Helping Seniors. What a great opportunity if you're looking, the holidays are coming up. Maybe it's a good time you want to get a little extra spending cash together so you can really treat the family well at holiday time. Maybe give Jennifer a call at Seniors Helping Seniors about that. And so on behalf of Joe Steckler and our entire team, we'll look for you next week right here on 90.3 FM WEJF.